Hi, my name is Gala, and I am currently a fourth year student at UCF. I'm graduating this upcoming fall 2019. I'm really excited about that. My major is health sciences, and I minor in psychology. Throughout the summer, I have been traveling, so the fact that this class is online really benefits me a lot. So, my aspiration in life is to become a pediatrician, so I would like to go to med school and become a doctor someday. So the article that I found really grabbed my attention as it's something that I want to do in the future and be a part of. So the article title is called A Positive Approach to Doctors in Training, and the author is Pauline W. Chen, MD, and the publication was November 6, 2008. I know it's a little bit outdated, but just the topic of the article just made me constantly want to go back to it, even though I tried to find a more recent one. So the purpose of this article is to kind of compare the teaching styles as well as to compare for professionalisms of training doctors. Dr. Chen, which is the author of this article, has noticed a trend in different styles of teaching within the medical field. Positive reinforcements and negative reinforcements. The doctor's main purpose was to differentiate the two teaching styles and to compare the outcomes, which is to see which doctors had a more outstanding care or professionalism. So after reading this article, I have learned that there is a correlation with how a person is taught, whether it be through positive or negative reinforcements. The author of this article during her residency was taught by a doctor who favored negative reinforcements. It could very much be because he was used to this type of teaching due to another doctor teaching him within the same manner of the same teaching styles, or it was just a type of teaching that he favored. What really caught my attention the most was when the author, Dr. Chen, said that students taught by negative reinforcements seemed as if they were learning just to survive, whereas those who learned through positive reinforcements were encouraged to improve and learn more to become better at their occupation, which I very much feel that is true. I have worked in the medical field and have been taught under both different types of reinforcements. I have noticed that within negative reinforcements, I'm more hesitant to bring up the complications and problems that I face within the medical field, whereas being taught in the positive reinforcements, I am more open to explaining where I have went wrong and asking questions of how I can improve and become a better doctor or a better student. So one of the topics asked, if we were to further research this topic, where might you look and what might you expect to find? So before even reading the guidelines of this rubric, I went ahead and did further research just because I was very intrigued and interested with the topic, and I was just kind of curious. So at the bottom of our article, there was a discussion chain in regards to the two reinforcements and how it affected doctors' professionalisms. So within the discussion, the medical students have confessed what eagers them to become a better student and to be a better learner. Most have noticed that they strove to be the best doctor and student as they could when the doctor is teaching them taught through praise and encouragement. So the students said that it inspired them to be the best that they could in fear of disappointing their teachers, and encouraged them to be the best that they could be. So that is just one thing that I found interesting, as because, like I previously mentioned, I have learned under the two reinforcements, and I found positive reinforcement to be better at learning and less fearful. So in chapter 5, we were introduced to the topic of positive and negative reinforcements. Reinforcement in learning is known to be an increase of the strength of behavior due to its consequence. So in the article, the author describes how well students react to positive and negative reinforcements. As a result, the author noticed thriving students who want to learn more and become better doctors were taught under positive reinforcements. They were there we noticed to be more professional and presented a more outstanding care for their patients. So a little conclusion, that's what we noticed with the doctors and noticed with the students, that their performance and their type of care kind of showed out more and outstanded students who were taught under negative reinforcements. Well, that is my presentation on training styles of doctors. I hope you guys enjoyed.